Welcome to Death in Her Shadow. I'm Shadow Phoenix.
And I'm Death Witchling.
And today we will be playing...
Trick and Treat.
I thought it was supposed to be Trick or Treat, not Trick and Treat.
Yeah, normally, but in this case it's Trick and Treat.
Hey, it's TNT. It's dynamite.
Aside from that terrible joke. So, of course, this is to go along with all our fun Halloween stuff this month, for the month of October. And today we're going to be doing another visual novel.
Ooh.
Which...
It looks so spoopy.
It does. And, of course, it's named Trick and Treat, so it's going to go great with our Halloween theme.
It's gonna be so extra.
Okay, so I guess we will just hop into this. With not really any introduction.
With knowing nothing about the game. Let's go.
The sound of our steps combined with that of the occasional nocturnal animal is the only thing we can hear.
Ooh.
This looks creepy as already.
Yeah. Looks like a scene from Slenderman.
Yeah, it definitely does. It's terribly dark in this place. The dense vegetation makes it impossible to see the sky or light from the moon.
Well, I clearly see light from the moon.
Yeah, you'd think kind of like with the fogginess and stuff.
Yeah, but whatever.
Our flashlights are the only things that light up our way. Okay, so that's why there's light then.
Okay, that makes more sense.
At times like this, one begs to not run out of battery. Yeah, really.
That would suck.
It would. We walk without knowing what we are really looking for, or better said, for no reason. We are just a group of boys bored with our lives.
Relatable.
You and your friends wander in the forest with flashlights at night.
Oh, I have actually done that before, so.
Well, yeah, I guess. Trying to create a lasting memory on this night instead of just staying home doing nothing.
Yep.
Today is October 31st, All Hallows Eve, better known as Halloween.
Ooh, spoopy.
3 young men walk through a dark, but up until now, nothing special forest, me being one of them. We are doing it to prove our courage. It's too bad there isn't a girl here to see how brave we are. Because, that's the only reason to be brave is to show off to women.
I mean, basically. Why do you think guys do anything stupid?
Seeing is it like that, one could say this is a meaningless effort.
Yep.
For a moment, I stopped to look at my watch. It's 1:49 a.m. That means we've been walking aimlessly for more than 2 hours now.
Fun.
Jeez, we're probably lost.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
I am sure that many people would find a place like this terrifying.
Oh, and to add to the being lost, it's a bunch of dudes, so.
You don't know how to ask for directions, so yeah, terribly lost. But once you get used to it, the fear disappears, making it feel like normal. I don't know how I'd ever feel normal just walking through a creepy forest at night. What makes us afraid of the dark is that we cannot know what hides in it, what lurks in the shadows.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah, Slenderman could pop out at any moment. But this is clearly an empty darkness.
Is it, though? Is it?
At that moment, I sigh, feeling how tired my legs are. Well, you've been walking for 2 hours.
Hadoy.
What is the point of being here? Clearly, we had already demonstrated what we wanted to no one except each other. It would be best to return, I should tell them. Oh, now it gets foggy. I was about to speak when suddenly the atmosphere in the forest becomes strange.
Yep, told you, Slenderman.
Suddenly, a cold chill runs through my body.
Fucking run.
It was like any other chill, except it was not going away.
Run, Forrest, run.
For no reason, the air temperature dropped from 1 second to the other. Oh, I'm getting chilly just like thinking of that.
I'm under a blanket, so I'm nice and warm.
So much so, my breath becomes visible, turning into mist. It doesn't end there. The air is now filled with a rotten smell, just a little short from being unbearable. Ugh. That's really
Yeah.
ominous.
Ominous?
Ominous.
Ominous?
Shh. Images of worms and flies soon appear in my mind, giving me a really unpleasant feeling.
Oh, dead body rotting.
Yeah. We all stop at that moment. Axel. Oh, I guess. Okay, you can be Axel.
Okay. What's happening?
I ask, confused while turning to look at my friends. Okay, so apparently
We're all dead.
apparently we're Axel.
Okay.
So you can talk for us and I will dictate.
Fine. You dictator.
By the expression on their faces, it was easy to know that they were just as lost as I was. We already established that. That was creepy.
That creeped me out in real life. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. It was then.
And then I realized it was from the game. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. It was then that we heard footsteps nearby that did not come from any of us.
Well, shit.
We all got dead quiet after that. I don't know if it was our fear or to check if it was not a mistake, but we stayed motionless like statues without making a noise.
Who wants to play Wax Museum?
Just looking at each other's faces, wondering the same thing.
Which one of us is gonna die first? What was happening? Oh, that's Friend. Not Axel. I'm blind.
Friend, what was happening?
As if I could know.
Oh, that keeps creeping me out. We hear the steps again.
I just got the chills.
I know. We hear the steps again. They clearly belong to a human, or at least to a large animal, but there is something strange about them.
Slenderman.
Shh.
Slenderman.
Stop it. It sounds as if the person walked, dragging one foot. Just thinking about it made me shiver.
Oh, you know what this reminds me of?
What?
A book I read one time in class called Skeleton Creek.
Shh. Don't make this more scary.
Well, I just... they go into an old abandoned dredge. You know what that is? It's basically a huge digger that you can have a bunch of people standing. It's a really old thing.
Okay.
And they would dig, well, basically trenches.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So that's what a dredge is. And they went into an old abandoned one, and there was a ghost. Step, drag.
Ugh.
Step, drag.
All right, well, continuing on with our creepy story. Damn, why is this happening? It makes no sense. We should have returned home before, but now it's too late to regret it.
No, I still regret playing this game.
Yeah, I'm starting to get creeped out, too.
Yeah.
I have the feeling that we are being stalked by someone.
Well, no shit.
The strange footsteps stop, but I am still feeling the presence nearby.
Well, look at this.
I don't know where it is, but I know that it's looking at me. That cursed thing is looking at me. How do you know it's cursed? My heart is beating anxiously.
That's how.
It's almost as if my body was telling me to get out of there.
Yeah, no Duh.
It's your fight or flight reflex.
You definitely don't want to fight it, whatever it is.
But strangely, my friends seemed unable to perceive it. It seems that it's gone. It must have been just an animal. Yeah, sure, said one of them, convinced that we were safe. I would have liked to believe that too.
I say they're the first one that does.
We had a sigh of relief. However, bad luck would soon strike us again.
Yep.
Unexpectedly, the forest becomes darker than before in just the blink of an eye. Oh my goodness, that looks like a person almost in the creepy.
And like at the top, it looks like a mask.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can't see any trees anymore or anything. But that wasn't the fault of the forest, but one of our flashlights, which went out. Oh, crap.
Ooh,
Of the three, only one, mine, was still working. Oh, that looks even more like a person. Jeez, creepy visuals, and it's just mist. What's going on? Did the batteries die? Asked one of them, scared, while they both beat them desperately, as if that was going to revive them.
Same thing in every scary show, anything. It's always, oh, light went out, smack it off your hand.
Yeah. I can't blame them. The idea of walking in the darkness was not pleasant for anyone.
Nope.
But after a few moments, we had no choice but to resign ourselves to that. Once more, the sound of our footsteps is heard. But the silence is different now. We are not quiet because we have nothing to say, but because we are afraid. We continue walking, despite the fear that invades us. Visibly, it's almost zero, but we have
visibility is almost zero.
I'm trying to read too fast. Visibility is almost zero, but we have no choice. In theory, we were walking back, looking for the exit, but I cannot remember anything of this forest.
Okay. First of all, I kind of think they would have heard the footsteps behind them, so I would not have turned around.
Yeah, no.
That does not seem smart to me.
Yeah, because going back would be like walking to the thing you were creeped out by.
Yeah. Never smart.
We could be walking in circles and I would never notice it until it is too late. I hate the thought of it. I just want to get out of here. Uh-oh. Suddenly, my thoughts are silenced. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It keeps surprising me. We hear the footsteps of someone or something. Once more, the three of us become statues awaiting the presence to go. I hold my breath while feeling my heart beating anxiously. Oh, man. This is making me tense.
Damn. Get away from here and leave us alone.
Unexpectedly, the steps are heard closer. This time, they do not disappear, but rather come at us.
Well, fun.
I can't stand it. Desperately, I move my flashlight everywhere, looking for the author of those footsteps. Hoping for the light to reveal their identity and erase our fears.
Nothing. Is that all there is around here? Just empty air?
My anxiety grows with each failed attempt. I refuse to believe that it was a ghost. Suddenly, when I move the flashlight again, I see a silhouette.
Wow.
I could not distinguish what it was, but for a moment, the light revealed something. Quickly, I pointed to the same place, only to discover it was gone. Of course.
Shit.
I hold my breath anxiously. It was not an illusion. I am sure that I saw something. It was then that I hear something nearby. Without even thinking, I aim the light towards that place. Oh
Oh no.
What I found leaves us paralyzed with an expression of disbelief on our faces. Oh, that was kind of relieving. It is
not really.
It is a white cat with eyes of an intense red, which stands before us. Her look is not the friendliest, to say something. Somehow I get the feeling it's a female cat. Oh, suddenly she lets out a thunderous meow that leaves us terrified.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded more like a lion roaring than a simple cat. The echo of her meow is heard throughout the forest, making it sound more sinister than it should be. It was then that suddenly an inexplicable force hits us three. Oh, geez, that sound. I fall to the ground, and little by little, my eyelids close. The fatigue becomes unbearable. I lose consciousness on the ground of the forest without knowing what was going to happen with me. Interlude before night falls.
I think this is a good place to end off our video.
You think so? Oh man, I know we're already at like pretty high in. We're like 16 to 15 minutes, somewhere around there. I guess this really creepy beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then, if you liked how terrified we were about footsteps.
Yeah. Footsteps and a cat.
Hit that like button. Of course, you'll probably hear my cat in the background playing with her toys, which just doesn't help. But yeah, if you like what we did, hit that like button. If you have any comments for us or any games you'd like us to try, of course, please comment. We love to hear from you guys. Mm-hmm.
If you want to hear more of us babbling on about whatever, please subscribe, hit the bell icon so you stay up to date with everything we do.
Yeah, and of course we come out weekly with our review videos, and of course this month is all fun Halloween stuff. This game is turning out to actually be more scary than the last one we played.
Yeah.
Which is good.
The last one was more depressing than scary.
Anything, yeah. It's kind of creepy and depressing. So I guess we will see you guys in the next video for a part 2.